Hello there, health coaches, and thanks for joining us for another episode of the podcast. And I know many of you will be joining us live today as well, because we're very excited as we're talking about one of my very, very favorite passive income streams. So if you are here live, go ahead and say hello in the chat so that we can see you. And if you have any questions as we go along, we welcome you to ask them. That's why we do these live, so that we can actually answer your questions live. And I think you're going to have some questions. But we get so much to cover today. First of all, I have Deborah with me from Fullscript. Deb, thanks for being here.
Thank you. It's so good to be here.
To be back, right? We had you on the
To
show
be
a
back,
while
yes.
ago. It's been about it's about time that you're back.
It is true. It is true. I think it was about a year ago that we were doing this very similar type of a conversation. So it's great to be back.
All right. And we have Kate here and Deirdre's here saying hi, and Jennifer's here, and I know a bunch of you here. So let's talk about this idea real quick, you guys, about having multiple income streams. It is extremely important for your coaching business. You cannot coach 24 hours a day, which means that either you raise your rates to $1 zillion, or you find other ways to make money. Because otherwise, if you have just a couple coaching sessions here and there, and you maybe have a group or whatever, it's hard to make it all add up the way you want. Passive income is your friend. But I know that through the years, I've been approached by this company and this MLM and sell this product and that product. And I've never quite wanted to align myself with one particular brand, particularly when it comes to supplements. So I got to say, when Fullscript came along, I was like, have you guys been reading my diary? So Deborah, why don't you start off, just tell everybody a little bit about what Fullscript is, and then we'll get into it.
Awesome. So for those of you who are not familiar with Fullscript, Fullscript is a free supplement dispensary for practitioners. So if you're a health coach, if you're a nutritionist, you can create your free Fullscript account, and you now have an automatic online supplement dispensary where you can dispense supplements to your clients. So in creating an account, you get access to over 300 brands of supplements. So you can create personalized recommendations for your clients. You can email those recommendations to them. They can purchase directly from you, and then you're going to make 35% of that sale. So we also send your clients refill reminders for when they're running out of product, so that they can come back in and maintain the protocol that you've established for them. So then they will continue to come back and purchase their supplements through you. So it's easy, it's instant, and then you have all of this access of supplements that you can make available to your clients. So it is a beautiful additional income source for health coaches.
I have like 3 things that like just popped into my head. I'm going to try to remember all of them. One of them, as you mentioned, all the different brands, and that's really important. Really important to me. So I'm just going to call out some of my favorites, because everyone wants to know what brands you guys carry. I don't know if you're allowed to do this, but I will. I order a lot of pure encapsulations, like for myself. Yep. I love pure encapsulations. Claire, I use a lot of Claire probiotics in particular. Gaia, so like with herbs, you guys also have herbs. So those are some of my go-tos, but you guys have tons of different brands. So what I love about Fullscript is I'm not aligning myself with one particular product or brand. I'm aligning myself with a company that is providing an excellent service. It's like walking into a top tier drugstore, basically. Yeah. That's how I feel. Do you want to give anybody any other like glimpses into the types of brands and why you carry the brands you do?
Absolutely. And the other thing is we have some naturopaths on staff, as well as a merchandising team that vets every single brand that we carry within the Fullscript catalog. So we're making sure that they are the highest quality, clean products that you can then tap into for your clients. We have like so many brands. I couldn't even name all of them, but I'm sure they're all the brands that you would be in love with. But in addition to that, we're really working to expand our catalog to include some non-supplement items, so that your clients can really reduce their toxic burden on the world and include toothpaste, clean toothpastes, hand lotions, soaps, shampoos. We even have what's very new to us, and we just launched clean menstrual care items that you can then make available to your clients. So as you're caring for the whole health of your client, you can now tap into Fullscript to provide them with the products that will help them to do that. So, and Michelle, like you said, it really is like you have your very own high quality, like online health pharmacy where that's fully stocked for all the products whenever you need them.
That's terrific. I mean, I know a lot of times that we're sending clients links to like Amazon to purchase a supplement, and that is readily available and it's easy for people. So I'm not going to throw shade on that. However, there's a couple nice advantages to having them order through FullScript instead. Deborah, I'll let you speak to a couple of those, but one that I want to say is, hello, 35% of every sale. Do you guys know how much Amazon affiliates pays? It's like 2 pennies. So
Little.
that right there, literally it is like 2 pennies. So, I mean, if you have 5 zillion clients, it can add up, but this way it's actually pretty substantial. What would you say are some of the other like top benefits of using FullScript over a more mass market Amazon, Vitacost, that kind of thing?
Sure. Well, first off, like I was mentioning before, you really are guaranteed quality. We are an authorized reseller of all of the brands that we carry. So, and the majority of the brands that we do carry are professional grade, meaning you can't really get them at other places. And if you do find them at some of these non-authorized resellers like Amazon, the actual quality may be suspect, right? So when you're pulling from the catalog within FullScript, you're guaranteed that these are high quality products for your clients, and that they are, what's on the label is what is supposed to be on the label, and they're getting clean, good ingredients that are going to benefit their health. And as you mentioned, Michelle, like at the end of the day, 35% is not is a pretty decent income stream, right? So if you make a $100 sale from your FullScript dispensary, $35 of that is going to be deposited directly into your bank account. So we even make the paying of that margin to you extremely easy. Now, if you are someone who likes to pass on savings to your clients, you can certainly do that as well. You can make a max of 35% on these products, but you can also offer a discount up to your 35% margin. So some of our practitioners do that. They may offer 5 or 10% discount to their clients. You can't really do that in other sources. In addition, we will help you with getting set up with your store. We will help your clients if they have questions on their purchase, send your clients refill reminders. If you're even new to marketing, we provide you with a million different tools. Well, million's a lot, but we provide you with a lot of different tools so that you can be serviced in any type of environment where you might recommend supplements. So if you do group settings, you can create protocols, group protocols for those people to tap into. If you want to participate in one of our promos, you can certainly do that. We do promotions, FullScript led promotions that you can opt into. So if you're not someone that is as marketing savvy as you'd like to be, you can opt in and let FullScript do that for you. So we have, not only are you providing supplements through FullScript, we are there to help you at every step of the way to build your supplement dispensing business.
Very, very cool. And I do love the fact that you send those reminders to clients, because I have clients from years ago who, started getting whatever they were getting back then. They still order through FullScript. They haven't been my paying client in years, but I'm still earning from those sales. So it's a type of thing that can snowball for you. It's not just like today and the clients you have today, but they might still be ordering years later thinking, wow, this is a really convenient service that's already all set up for me. They just have to hit like one button to place their next order. So it's pretty fabulous. We have some folks already asking, and this is a good question, what are the qualifications for being able to have a practitioner account? Can all health coaches do this? Do we have to have certain letters after our name? Can you explain how that works?
Yeah, absolutely. So you do need to be a licensed practitioner to open your FullScript dispensary. And we do accept
Wait, I'm going to interrupt you right there, Deborah, because when you say licensed practitioner, I'm pretty sure every health coach just went, oh, no, guys, health coaches are good. We're good.
Health coaches are good too. I said the wrong word. No, sorry. Yes, we accept the majority of health coach programs. I am an integrative nutrition trained practitioner. We do accept integrative nutrition. There's a whole slew of health coach programs that we do accept. There are a couple that we don't. But if you do have any questions regarding if your health coach certification qualifies you for a Fullscript dispenser, you can simply reach out to me. I can send Michelle, I can share a list with you that you can share with your clients as well if they're curious.
Yeah, I've seen the list, you guys,
So
and we've
it's
done this
pretty
many
extensive.
times. So most health coaching programs are accepted. IIN is definitely one of them. Primal Health Coach Institute level 2 is accepted, although
Yeah.
not level 1. Most people in our group who have applied do end up opening their Fullscript account. So the easiest and fastest thing to do is go to, and this is for everybody, it's free and there's no obligation to do anything beyond this point. Just go to healthcoachpower.com/Fullscript. And that's where you can actually sign up as a practitioner. So either it's going to just go through no problem. And in that case, you're going to be asked to upload a copy of your certification.
You
Is that
just
right?
take a picture of your certification and upload it. Simple as that.
Exactly. And if your school's not accepted at that point, you'll find out. But anyway, like I said, health coaches by and large are accepted. And then of course, if you do have any other, you are a nurse, you do have your MD, whatever it is, of course, that's also going to be accepted. But many, many health coaches inside of our Health Coach Power community have been using Fullscript. I'm a graduate from the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. I've been using you guys for years and years. So we want to get you guys in there. And if you have any issues, email me, email Deborah, and we'll sort it out, right? There's been a time when I reached out to you guys. I'm like, hey, what about all these students from this school? And we worked it out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So qualifications, most health coaches are going to be good to go. Next question. No one has asked this yet, I don't think. So I'm just going to say it. Oh, nope. Kate just said it. What's the legality as a health coach to recommend supplements? I thought that was out of scope of practice. So I'm going to tell you how we do this, and it's going to vary state to state and your risk tolerance, and you should talk to a lawyer, and I'm not a lawyer, et cetera, et cetera. However, you cannot say as a health coach, I want you to take this many milligrams of this supplement 2 times a day. I wouldn't even say, I want you to take vitamin D. But what I would say is, oh, that's interesting that your vitamin D levels are low. Have you thought about supplementing? Have you talked to your doctor? Would you like me to send you some brands that I like and use? That's it. So people love that because clients are like, oh my God, there's so many different brands of supplements. I don't even know where to begin. So if I know that Fullscript only carries good stuff. I don't even have to be a super duper expert in supplements. I trust that they're carrying good quality brands. We've all heard those terrible stories where a supplement is actually just a bunch of sawdust in a capsule. We don't want that. And I can send my client, here are 2 or 3 brands that I like. They're like, thank you. It just gives them a starting point and you're not being prescriptive at all. The other way that I like to use this is in my group programs. So once I ran a whole group, it was about stress and stress relief. And at the end, I included a bunch of supplements that can help, like magnesium, like ashwagandha. And in this case, it's not a one-to-one recommendation. It's just general information. And I'm referring everybody to my Fullscript account to place their purchase and get their 10% discount or whatever discount I've given them. Okay, that was a lot of words. Do you have anything to add to that?
No, I think that's wonderful. And that's how a lot of people do choose to use their Fullscript dispensary. And the other thing you can do is, yes, you can create a personalized recommendation for that client. And you can use the language you just said within that personalized recommendation. In addition, you can keep your catalog open so that your clients can choose, right, what they want to purchase. So you might recommend a vitamin D, but then they can go into your Fullscript and dispensary and find the actual vitamin D that they'd like to choose. So you can provide them, you can give them access to these supplements and let them choose what they want to purchase. In addition, we have a lot of support documents within the Fullscript dispensary that you can make available to your clients. Some of those support documents are protocols that have been created by our medical on staff a medical team. So you can use those to help with education, and to know what kinds of products are available within the supplement or within the Fullscript dispensary that you might want to make available to your clients.
Cool. Yes, you guys are like a wealth of resources.
Yeah.
Deirdre's asking a good question. It's going to lead us right into telling you guys about something special that I've arranged for us. So Deirdre said, does Fullscript offer support in helping us decide what supplements are helpful for various issues? I just graduated from IIM, but I don't feel like I know enough about what types of supplements to recommend. So number one, we're not really supposed to be recommending supplements. So it's kind of good that you don't know, because then you might be tempted. You know, the more I learn, sometimes the more I am tempted to tell someone, oh, you really need to take such and such. And we do want to stay within scope. So don't worry, Deirdre, you're in the right place. However, it is helpful for us to know this stuff so that sometimes someone's confused about what their doctor told them. You having some knowledge is nothing but helpful. So I've asked Fullscript to run a special bonus class for us. Deborah, can you tell us about the class, and then we'll tell everybody how they can get into it for free?
Yes, absolutely. So the bonus class is a Supplement 101 webinar. So essentially it will be one of our naturopaths on staff will be giving a webinar that will talk a bit about supplement dispensing and the different supplement types that are available within the Fullscript catalog, so that you can get more information around what's available and how the suggested use on some of these products. So it's a really great opportunity to expand your learning, and to just, understand a bit more about supplements and how they're used in the greater world. In addition, we do have a lot of decision support material available within Fullscript that you would have access to once you do create your Fullscript dispensary. So between that and the one-on-one webinar, you will have a great start at learning all of the different products that are available within the Fullscript dispensary.
I've learned a lot. We've done things like this in the past with you guys, and I've learned an awful lot about supplements and just about the different rules from different, countries, and the FDA and this, that, and the other thing. So you guys, I've seen the slide deck. It's not going to be a bunch of fluff. It's good information. In fact, I tell Fullscript, don't make it too nerdy, because they can really nerd out, which is great. But we want it to be accessible for everybody so we can really understand this stuff, even if you're not a doctor or whatever. So if you want to get in on that Supplements 101 bonus training that we're going to be holding in January, you got to sign up for Fullscript. Do it today. Do it now. It's at healthcoachpower.com/Fullscript. It's free. Hello. And then you just need to place your first order by December 17th. And that order can be for yourself, right? So you don't even have to worry about getting a client on board with this idea. Just buy the next whatever you were going to buy anyway, and do it by December 17th. This way you can see how the process works. You can actually, be your own client, test the system, see if you like it. If you don't have to use it anymore. No sweat off your back. If you love it, you're going to want to keep using it. Plus, you will have qualified to join us for that free webinar. So, and Michael's saying Fullscript webinars are awesome. I mean, you guys, yeah, we
do our homework.
Yes, you do your homework. That is right. So I'm just going to say that one more time. I'm not going to type it right now for everyone, but get your first order placed by December 17th. That means you would want to sign up today. If you'll be accepted, you want to upload your certification as soon as possible, but you still have a couple of weeks to place that first order. And then you'll be part of that training happening in January. Okay, we've got a lot of questions. So why don't we hop over to those? But there's one more thing before we do that. We haven't talked at all about how easy you guys make it for us to find supplements with specific gluten-free, this free, that free, or what are those called? I know it's a filter.
Search criteria.
Criteria.
Well, and I mean, listen, with 300 brands and each of those brands carries multiple supplements, you can imagine how vast this catalog is. So we really need to have a robust search engine to help you guys find what you want to find and help your clients find what they want to find. So you can search by supplement type. You can search by how you want it to be chewable, or if you want it to be a capsule. You can we even now have the ability to search by and filter by price, because I know that's for some clients, price is an issue. So if you have 100 different vitamin Ds that you're looking at, you might want to filter which are the more reasonable ones that I might want to make available for certain clients. So we constantly are improving our search. So that is something that we make it easier. We try to make it easier and easier and easier for you guys.
Yeah. Example, one time was I had a client who was already taking a bunch of supplements and was like kind of too many pills, didn't want to have to swallow any more pills. So when I was searching, I searched for like a powder or something that she could just add to a smoothie instead. So she wasn't having this like pill fatigue. And that was very helpful. So there's so many different ways to filter. Okay. Kate's asking about the discount that you get as a practitioner on Fullscript. So let me see if I get this right, and you can correct me, Deb, if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
The deal is, if you're a practitioner like I am on Fullscript, if I want to order something for myself, I'm gonna get 35% off. Just boom, just like that. Now, if somebody else is going to order from my dispensary, I have the choice. I can give them 35% off, or I can split it, and you can split it however you want. So I think right now I give my clients 15% and I keep 20, but you can adjust it. You can change it anytime. So when other people are ordering, you can say, if you order from my dispensary, you'll get 10% off the MSRP or whatever. I've actually found prices, and someone else was saying this, I think Michael was saying that prices on Fullscript are actually pretty darn good. Like sometimes they're better than what you're going to see on Amazon, and that's before the discount. How do you do that?
Well, we don't mark up. We're the products within Fullscript are at the manufacturer's suggested retail price. So we don't raise it above that. You can only start there and go down if you want. One other thing I should mention, which I don't think we had this capability the last time we chatted. If you are someone who wants to carry, you do have a physical office space and you would like to carry some products within your office, you can order wholesale through us now. You can order wholesale for yourself. So say you wanted to do a personal order, you can buy products at a wholesale rate, which is, don't quote me here, but it's typically around 50% of the MSRP. So it is a better value for you individually than the 35%. But so you can purchase them for yourself, and you also can carry them in your office and dispense directly to your clients that way. Now, I do have to say most people choose to use Fullscript for the virtual dispensing option, because not a lot of people do like to hold inventory anymore. But that is available to you if it's something that you want to tap into. Okay,
thanks for letting us know. All right, let's see what you guys are asking here. Michael was asking about the reminders. So can you explain how those work? And he said, do the reminders for reordering, are they configured for dosing?
They are configured for dosing. And that is also something that we continue to try to improve. So if you have multiple products within the treatment plan that you're sending to your client, the reminders will be sent based on the first product dose that expires, I guess is the best term. So they will get a reminder at that point that they are to refill that product, but they'll also be able to see all the different products within that original recommendation that you put together for them.
Cool.
And if they keep purchasing, they'll continue to get reminded.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Based on dosing. Yeah.
I suppose also a client like my client who is still taking like the peppermint oil that we had discussed years ago, she could go in and order other things at any time.
Yeah, if you keep your catalog open, they can purchase whatever you're recommending, or they can go and take a look at the rest of the catalog and see if there's anything for themselves or for friends and family that they might want to tap into as well. So,
are you guys are you selling any CBD products?
Unfortunately, no. It's a merchant issue. It is something we would love to do in the future, but currently right now we can't.
You can't do it. Oh, and we should say Fullscript is available in what countries?
Yes, so we're available in the US for US practitioners. We don't ship cross borders, I should say, but we also have a Canadian Fullscript version as well. So if you are a Canadian practitioner, you can sign up for your Canadian Fullscript account. The margins are a bit different. The catalog is a bit different. It's a 25% margin in Canada, and some of the products that are available in the US aren't available in Canada, and vice versa.
Okay, because there's some sort of laws that this is not, we can't just like be shipping supplements all over the world. You guys got to work
Right.
within some restrictions.
Right.
Got it. All right, good. I want to make sure we got that in there. What was the other question I had for you here? Kate was asking, and I don't know if you have an answer to this, Deborah, but do you have a feeling for what discount most practitioners are using out of that 35%?
You'd be surprised how often I get asked that question. Yeah. So it really, really varies by practitioner. I've seen that it varies by practitioner type, by location. But if I was to say the most common discount, it would be about 10%.
Okay. I mean, I find that telling my clients that they're going to get literally any percentage off just by using, you know, I find like it's a nice incentive for them to use my dispensary. I say, hey, you can buy these products anywhere. You can go to your natural food store. You can order them wherever you want online. But if you decide to use my dispensary, you get 10% off. And then they're at least going to look. And if they're really diligent, do the math and figure, you know, where they're getting the best deal. But sometimes it's just so easy, especially because I can just send them an email that has a link. In fact, for those of you using Practice Better, and I know many of you are, just like I am, you want to talk about the integration there?
Yes, it's such a great point. We do integrate with a lot of EHR platforms. We have about 18 to 20 that we integrate with right now. Practice Better is what you just mentioned.
Yep.
Yeah, we do integrate with them. So you can send your supplement recommendations from right within the EHR platform that you use. The information gets saved in your EHR platform. It also gets saved in Fullscript. Also, I do want to mention, just based on the whole discount conversation, like we give you some flexibility there too. You can discount globally, meaning everybody that enters your Fullscript dispensary gets a set discount that you offer them. Or you can just integrate, give discounts individually, or you can do a combination of the two. And you can turn discounts on or discounts off whenever you want. So it's pretty flexible, and it's really up to your choice. We have a lot of practitioners that offer like a little sale. Like we have a Cyber Monday sale going on right now. So they might offer a discount for 10% for 2 days, right? And then turn it off. You know, you can do things like that as well that are very successful.
Oh, nice. Yes, I have seen people do that. Michael's asking if we already receive Fullscript emails about webinars, will we receive an email about the upcoming webinar in January? Oh no, Michael, this is not just another Fullscript webinar. This is like just for us. This is just for our community and just for people who sign up and place that first order by December 17th. This way, what I like about this is we know everybody there generally. We're going to be health coaches, right? It's aimed at us. Like we're not going to be sitting in a virtual room filled with all different types of practitioners. This is something that they're doing just for our community. So thank you guys for that. Love it. Once again, December 17th is a time to place the order so that you can get into that webinar. And since it's coming up on the end of the year, I think we should talk about using FSA, HSA money, because like those of us right here, right now might have money like that to use. I don't, but maybe you guys do. So it's a perfect time to use it, but also for your clients. Everyone can use their funds.
Absolutely. And so funny you brought that up, because I just made a purchase with my HSA spending, and I was getting myself set up for a detox. Anyway, yes, your clients can go in and use their HSA spending cards, their health savings accounts, and can make their purchases based on that. So if they do have money left over before the end of the year, they can certainly use your Fullscript dispensary for that.
Love this for an end of year promotion, you guys. So it's like you get your account, you get your first order placed, maybe you use your own flex spend funds if you have them. And then in this last part of December, rather, tell your whole audience about it. Let them know that they can use up all their extra, all that money that's going to expire. They can use it. They can buy all their supplements for the next like 6 months, and you're going to give them whatever % off. And you can make a nice chunk of change off that passive income in those final 2 weeks of the year. Brilliant. Brilliant. Love this. Oh my gosh. Okay. We are out of time for today, Deborah. So tell everybody where they can find you if they have more questions about the platform.
Absolutely. If anyone has any questions, I am here. I will help you. My email is very easy. Deborah, Debra at fullscript.com. So if you have any trouble creating your account, placing that first order, please reach out to me. Or if you have questions regarding if your certification is accepted or not, please reach out to me. I'm here to help you.
Terrific. Well, we have been so pleased with the service that FullScript provides. That's why we keep having you guys back again. And I just want to thank you again for your time. This has been terrific.
Thank you so much for having me. I love being here.
We'll see you soon. Bye-bye,
All right, take
everybody.
care. Bye.